Here we go, speech. Here we go.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Here we go, speech. Here we go.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Why is he not in, bro?
Jackson on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's complete to Grant.
He caught that?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Saw that user speech.
Ready? Set, 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Put on your thing, bro.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time pro.
Oh my God,
He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Fucking safety, man. What the fuck?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Key tight end. Key tight end.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. That is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Come on, Jay there. Come on. Both up. Give me a sack.
58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go.
On third down, Jackson got a man. He finds Miles Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. The sixth season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his fourth in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
That dude almost caught it too. This dude.
Now Jackson to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
31's the mic. Come on, baby. Go. Let's see what you got. 31's the mic. Who that? Who that? 31's the mic. Switch. 31's the mic. We take it back.
To throw again is Jackson, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A toss play, Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, Delta!
From the 40 now on second down. Rivers, throw to the right here to Gordon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, let it go.
Rivers is dropped. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that.
Oh, my God. Why did you get blocked, bro?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
That's crazy.
The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Fucking down, fucking 12-0, bro.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Long fucking
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Go!
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's inside the 25. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's
You're getting
back at the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let the fucking ball go, Philip. Rabbit?
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rivers to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think I missed.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Matt is fucking helping me, bro. Matt is fucking helping you, too.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Pick on me, boy. Pick on me, brother, because this is a fucking...
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I'm catching a big speech. I'm taking this shit to the house. Hurry up. This is the best time, bro. Come on, Jay there. Come on, Bosa. In there.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side.
He caught that shit. Oh my fucking God. You got him. Wow, this nigga just 57-yard bomb, bro.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52 the mic. Check 52 the mic. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Mike 52. I don't think you got up.
Here's Jackson throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's get off the field, D. 52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. We got it, we got it. 52's the mic, boy, 52. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. No. Check that. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, defense.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Let's go here, Steve.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Fucking bullshit ass fucking. Bullshit ass touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Oh, come on, Hunter. In your fucking hands, bro. Wow.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go to the house, Beats. To the fucking house, boy. To the house, Beats. To the house. Let's go.
Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
This fielded at the 2.
Come on, defense. Don't stop, baby. Don't stop. They own me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Why is he catching that? Yo, he's making the dude run to the fucking, to the,
you could have kicked that one through.
to like the sideline. And then I think he's doing the playmaker to come back inside. He just throws it. What the fuck?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason.
My coach's name is LeBron James.
During the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You got 3 down. 31's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that.
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the...
Give me that NO pit. Speeds go out. Speeds go check me out, dog. Go check me out.
3. So down inside
Give
the
me that
45
shit,
to
boy.
the 43-yard
Oh,
line. That's where they'll take over.
Don't pick on me, Steve. I don't know, man. Steve, you saw that?
Good. 180. Mike 50, huh? Hey, tight. Load it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, here, get the ball back, Steve.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Excuse you, saw me?
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Yeah, bro.
It took them an extra look, but they found
you saw
out
my
it is a
bro. You saw my
touchdown. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
I'm in the lead, bro.
This a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to turn that off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ooh,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And I get the ball. Come on. Put him away right here, Steve.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the playbook.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Test me.
On second and a yard. Rivers.
Oh, don't test me. Don't test me. Let's get it.
Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Stay home.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Don't pick on me, baby.
Incomplete.
Don't pick on me. Don't
Good
fly zone,
protection
baby.
that
Don't
time,
fly
but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
Me right there.
Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, you got 3, three down. 31's the mic. Here we go, G.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, I missed him. Oh, no,
Sean Hamilton complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, screen pass to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
31's the mic. I'm going back to
Get in there. Get in there.
Back to you. 31.
Operating from the gun, Jackson.
He
And that is
picked on me,
incomplete.
baby.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Put him away right here, Steve. Phillip is hot right now, bro. He's hot. Hot tamale.
Step
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Saw that run right there, Steve.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm out here, Waterbuck. I'm out here.
390. 12.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rivers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now from the 50. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Oh, good shit, bro.
A place like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
380. Rip left. Red Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers, throw right side, complete to Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the...
Oh, good ammo, bro. Oh, man.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jackson now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now Benjamin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Stay there. Block 15. It's just me and you.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
No.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. Third down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Round 80. Mike 50, Mike. Cluster. Twist. Hey. 5-7. Right here.
From the gun, Rivers.
Oh, wide open.
The Broncos, it's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, come on,
Steven. Trying to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson.
Oh, my
And
God.
he finds Sanders.
On
And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top for Miller. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's trying crazy.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Jackson. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
I don't know. I ain't gonna tell you.
On third down, Jackson. And he comes back with one
After
complete.
power.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Joey
Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So quick.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play.
Bullshit,
Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete here. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. He's counting me. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Jackson from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They're going with Lindsey, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Jackson on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I should have called timeout.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, buying time to his left.
He fucking gets
into the
it.
end
Wow.
zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Shut up in this shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 44 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
All right, 180. Watch the pass.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
180, 380. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Mikey was quiet, bro.
I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. I might donate, pay their bills, they can't